Hey guys, it's time for another Synth Saturday, and for this Synth Saturday we're going to be processing vocals. So over here I got a vocal that I recently received from someone from Fiverr, and I wanted to show you how I process my vocals, because sometimes it's just really a big struggle, and sometimes I'm still struggling with mixing down vocals and getting the right amount of reverb as well. So I thought I'd show you guys. I already put this on the mixer channel, and yeah, let's just listen to it.
To the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel so high now, feel the sky now, feel the sky now.
So I've normalized the waveform, but over here you can see that she's really singing louder and quieter in the same clip, and that's normal, that's what people do. But when we want to process vocals, we want to make it more uniform. So we're gonna pull down these peaks and we're gonna bring up these peaks so we get a little bit more of a sausage, and that's gonna make it easier to mix down on top of your tracks. And the vocal will be more audible as well, because you can hear every word that he's saying. But first of all, we're gonna EQ this. In my opinion, EQing is almost always the first step, just because you want to make sure that you don't have the stuff in the sound that you don't need to hear. So we're gonna basically low cut this.
I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel so high now, feel the sky now, feel the sky now.
And all I was just paying attention to is where is that range for a vocal, and if it would come down more, I would pull down this low cut as well. But I think this is a good spot. Now let's put on first compressor. And this compressor, I like to use Pro C for this, but I always turn off the auto, and what the auto does is just giving some extra output gain, or it already tries to cover that output gain. So we don't want that, because we want the most control on this compressor.
I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now. I'd like to take...
And to make you understand what I'm doing, because compressing sometimes is a really vague kind of thing, it's just, it sounds more difficult than it actually is. So we're actually going to bring down these few tops over here, and we want to bring up the lowest part from the vocal. And as you'll see over here as well, is that when she sings the loudest, that's when the compressor is gonna do the most amount of work. And when she's singing more quiet, then we kind of want the compressor to release, because then we don't need to have to compress the vocal.
I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel so high now, feel the sky now.
We kind of want to have the quietest words without compression.
I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel so high now, feel the sky now, feel the sky now.
So this already brings down the tops and let the lowest words stay as they are. And now we're gonna kind of bring up the output gain. And this is going to bring the more quiet words up a little bit.
I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel so high now, feel the sky now, feel the sky now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now.
Can you see how this, the kind of darker orange, that's what the output gain is giving back to us for the gain on the quieter words. And we really use this, we really use the compressor for this, to bring down the louder words and to bring up the softer words.
I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now.
Now this sounds good, and it's a basic compressor, but it's not as compressed as we can get this. But first what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna de-ess this, and I like to use the maximizer for this, but you can use any other type of de-esser for this if you want. You can even use Pro Q3, I think, and then use kind of the multi-band or the automated frequency bands in there. So over here, you just have some de-essing presets, and we're just going to choose one of the two, and then we're going to get this compressor to work. If you're going to use Maximus and you're not sure which of the presets to choose, the narrowband or the split band, the difference between the two is that the narrowband still has 3 bands and the split band just has 2. And you can use the split band to really just compress the entire highs of the vocal, and you can use the narrowband to have some more tight, just tinier amounts of the frequency spectrum to compress those. If you're not sure which to choose, you can just always use an EQ to see where these S's really are, and then you can really place that de-esser on the right frequency.
I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now.
And I feel for this that the S's kind of start at the 8,000 and to 12,000-ish.
I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now.
Yeah, we're gonna do like 8,000-ish to 12,000. And we're just gonna do a split band for this. So over here you have the entire frequencies, and you're just gonna place this at the right spot. So you can read it from the top corner over here, how far you are. And we are at 30K right now. And I'm gonna pull this up to around 8K, a little bit higher. Yeah, like this probably. And then we're gonna go into the mid band, because this is the mid band. And what we're gonna do over here in the mid band is we're gonna look where the S sound just comes up the most, and we're gonna bring that down by pulling this down and shaping this a tiny bit, just like the wave shaper.
I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel so high now, feel the sky now, feel the sky now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel so high now, feel the sky now, feel the sky now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now.
And it might be just a tiny difference, but these tiny differences really do make a difference when you want to have a nicely processed vocal. Then what we can do right now is we can try to compress this again. This is where I kind of, it just kind of changes for me what I want to do. Sometimes I use a limiter this instance, sometimes I use a compressor again, but for now we'll just try to use a compressor.
I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel so high now, feel the sky now, feel the sky now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel so high now, feel the sky now, feel the sky now.
And do you see how we've really pulled down these louder words and put the softer words in front? That's kind of what we wanted, and that's what we did. And over here you have a visual reference for what this compressor really did. It just really brought down these quieter words a lot and brought up the softer words. So that's what you want to do when you're processing a vocal. Now what we want to do is we're gonna put a reverb on this, and I just like to use a reverb directly on the channel, and we kind of make this little room around the vocal. So we're gonna pull this down, we're gonna pull the mix down because it's not on a send, and if it would be on a send we would put it to 100%, but now we're just gonna kind of mix it in. And we're just gonna play around a little bit with the pre-delay and gonna give it a short decay, so we kind of create this room just to give this vocal a little bit more width and some more stereo.
I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel so high now, feel the sky now, feel the sky now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel so high now, feel the sky now, feel the sky now. I'd like to take you to the stars, feel the sky now, feel the sky now, feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars. Feel so high now. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky now.
And this basically is the reverb settings that I use for my vocals. Of course, this just changes per track, per background arrangement that you have behind this. And yeah, but normally it would be around these settings. What we can do as well to create some more interesting stuff with the vocal is using some delay. So I'm just gonna pop up my basic delay channel, and what this basically just opened was my delay, and I like to use replica for this and just a limiter so we can sidechain the delay to the vocal. So we're gonna put this in here, and we're gonna open up our limiter first, and we're just gonna give the limiter the input of the vocal, so sky tuned, and we're gonna bring this down a little bit and bring this up. So what this does is it ducks the volume of the delay while the vocal is playing.
I'd like to take you to the stars. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky now. Feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars. Feel so high now. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky. I'd like to take.
And of course this is just a matter of playing around, seeing what kind of delay settings you like, maybe like 1x4, or maybe 1x2, and just play around with this, and then you can really create a nice sound or a little bit more drive in this vocal.
I'd like to take you to the stars. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky now. Feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars. Feel so high now. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky now. I'd like to take you to the stars. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky now. Feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars. Feel so high now. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky now.
So this basically is how I put my delay on there, but we kind of had a little problem. Over here you see this vocal ended, but it still had this tail, and that tail was from the reverb. And the way we want to counter this is we're just gonna duplicate the vocal and gonna name this maybe like a ghost vocal, so ghost vox, and we're gonna put that in there and sidechain this to this track, and don't give it any output. And then we're gonna put this on the ghost vox, and what this is gonna do is just gonna let the limiter react to the ghost vox instead of the sky tuned, because sky tuned had that reverb on there, which was ducking the reverb while it didn't need to be ducked anymore.
I'd like to take you to the stars. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky now. Feel so fucking high now. I'd like to take you to the stars. Feel so high now. Feel the sky now. Feel the sky now.
So this basically is how we'll process my vocal, and I hope you liked it and learned something, and I hope to see you back soon again. Thank you for watching, and cheers!